Good morning everybody and welcome to Maths IGCSE. We are now going to start with further expansion of brackets in algebra, and we are working through section 6.1, and today we are doing exercise 6.1, or question 1, 2 and 3. There are 5 questions, but today we're only doing question 1 and 3, and I suggest you pause this video, work through section 6.1, the example, and try and do question 1, 2 and 3. If you don't have any problems, that's fine. If you do have any problems, then watch the video and hopefully it will sort out your problems. This is the part of maths that I told you about, where we're entering the phase now where it becomes much more advanced, okay? But at the same time it becomes much easier. I mean, imagine if all the x's and y's and a's and b's were fractions and millions and decimals, and you had to multiply and add everything without simplifying it first. That would be much more difficult. Okay, so I'm just going to do a few of the exercises on the board so that you can get the feel of it. Our first exercise that I'm going to work through is 1C. 1C is minus 5 4y plus 0.2. Okay. Now, when you see something written right up against another thing with nothing in between, it means multiply. So this minus 5, together with its sign, is multiplied by everything in this bracket. And to do that, we use what is called the distributive law. I don't know, I went to a wedding once and they were pouring champagne into glasses, okay? And you can see it as there being a champagne glass there and a champagne glass there, and here outside is the bottle of champagne. And you need to distribute this champagne into each glass. So you pour into there and you pour into there. If you miss a glass, somebody's going to get very upset. And if you do a glass twice, you're going to have a mess. Okay? So this is the distributive law. You're distributing the champagne into each of the glasses. So let us multiply this out. It's called expansion. Sometimes I use the term multiply out. It's the same thing. It's the opposite of factorization. Okay, so instead of saying 16 is 8 times 2, we're saying 8 times 2 is 16. So multiply this minus 20y. The y just rides along. And this is a minus times a plus, gives you minus. 0.2 times 5 is 1. And that is your answer, minus 20y minus 1. And you can't simplify this any further. Okay, we move on to next one is 1f. 1f minus 1.5 8z minus 4. Always look at your sign first and write that down. Start on this side. It's going to be minus times a plus is minus. 1.58, what is 1.58? Well, 1 times 8 is 8, and half of 8 is 4. And 8 and 4 is 12. So it's minus 12z, and 1.5 times 4 is 6. And it's plus 6. Okay? Because 1.5 times 2 is 3, and 1.5 times 2 again is 6. And you can't go any further than that because these are not like terms. They're not similar terms because this has a z and that doesn't. This is a variable, this is a constant. Right. That's 1F. And now we move on to, now you can do the whole of question 1. You shouldn't have any problem. And then we move on to question 2. I'm going to work through 2F as an example. Sorry, 2D. 2D. Question 2 is only slightly more advanced. Minus 2 bracket 5H plus 5K minus 8J. And you'll see that in here there are 3 terms inside this bracket. A term is something that is separated by a plus or a minus sign. So inside this bracket are 3 terms. So you're going to have to multiply 3 times because there's 3 classes. Okay? So minus 2 times 5 is 5 2s are 10, so it's minus 10. And the H just stays like that. Our next sign is a minus. 5 times 2 is again 10. And this is K. And the next one is minus times a minus, so it becomes plus. 8 times 2 is 16, J. Okay? And you can't go any further because these terms are not similar. They are not like terms. You can only add up like terms. To F minus 6 x squared plus 6y squared minus 2y cubed. Right. We multiply this, we get minus 6x squared. Here we get minus 6 times 6 is 36 y squared. And we get plus 2y cubed. Okay? So, do we see any similar terms here? No! We can't add up y squared and y cubed. They are not the same, and this is also not the same. You can only do that when you eventually find out what is x, what is y. Then you can work that out. We move on now to number 3. Now 3b. 3b is 2 minus 5 x minus 2. Okay? This 2 just stays here, it's not multiplying that. This multiplies there, it's minus 5x, and this multiplies there. 5 times 2 is 10, and it's positive plus 10. Now we can add the like terms. There's only one term in x, but there's 2 constants. So we can say the answer is minus 5x, and we add the 10 and the 2 is plus 12. Okay, here we go. And then question 3e. E 3g minus 7g minus 7 plus 2 multiplied with 5g minus 6. There's a lot of stories about 5g these days, but it's not this one, okay? So, then we go to 3g. This multiplies 7 times 7 is 49g. 7 times 7 is again 49, it's positive. 49 plus 2 times 5 is 10g. 2 times 6 is minus 12. Adding up the like terms now. 49 minus 12, 49 minus, no, this one first, minus 49. Subtracting the 10, because now this is the other way around. It's minus 49, it's plus 10 plus 3. So it's 3 and 10 is 13, Minus 49 plus 13 gives you minus 36 G, and then the constants are 49 minus 12 is plus 37. Okay, so now you should be able to do question 1, 2 and 3, and yeah, and then in the next session we will do question 4 and 5.